God is more real than his creation. Our job in revealing Pnimius HaTorah is to make God more real than the Gashmi. Not more mysterious, more holy, more mystical. No, more real. There's Tzaddik She'enei Gomer, Tzaddik V'Raloi. Then there's the Tzaddik Gomer, the complete Tzaddik, Tzaddik V'Toivloi. Then there are special Tzaddikim who are called B'nai Aliyah. The B'nai Aliyah are those who do mitzvahs, not because they desire godliness, not because they have a thirst, samolocho nafshi, not because they have a pleasure in being closer to Hashem. They do the mitzvah for Hashem's sake. He does the mitzvah completely l'shem shamayim, not because of his own desire for godliness. And that's a whole different category. The highest of the high. Ironically, but poetic justice, as the generations go down, now we're down to a level a little below Beinani. So to say we're doing mitzvahs because we love Hashem, no. Because we have a thirst for godliness, no. Because we have a pleasure in godliness, also not. So what are we left with? The only reason we have for doing a mitzvah is because Hashem wants it. Not even for our own spiritual benefits. So we've come full circle. What used to be the highest level, unattainable, today it's the only way to be a Jew. And that's a Baal Tshuva. The mitzvah is so pure today, which makes it greater than ever before in history. What is hidden is the truth, and what is revealed is not. That's Pnimius HaTorah. You can't understand God. No one can understand God. Not even angels can understand God. That's revealed. But behind that revealed state, there is a Pnimi state, which is every creature can understand Hashem if you go Pnimi. So the statement, Les machshava tvisa bei, is the beginning of a sentence, not the end of the sentence. And here's how it works. The God who is unknowable makes himself known. We are Hashem's creation. If Hashem creates something, what do you expect it to look like? Like him? No, he created things that don't even like him. Whoa, how did that happen? So what makes more sense, the Rasha or the Tzaddik? The Tzaddik makes perfect sense. If your children look like you don't have to explain anything. If your children don't look like you, you're going to have to do a lot of explaining. The Tzaddik looks like Hashem. Thinks like Hashem, feels like Hashem, speaks like Hashem. So what's your question? That's perfectly normal. But a person can sin? So the Zohar says, Nefesh kisechta? Question mark? How did that happen? So the Arizal comes along and gives us a really good explanation for how it happened. He hides, he can't really hide, it's not a real symptom. Complicated. The Rasha is a complicated existence. Tzaddik makes perfect sense. God is more real than his creation. Our job in revealing Pnimius HaTorah is to make God more real than the Gashmi. Not more mysterious, more holy, more mystical. No, more real. He wants to be known, so he makes himself known. So the unknowable God becomes knowable. The unreachable God becomes reachable. The heavenly God becomes earthy. That's bringing the Shekhinah down to this world.